filled out this application. And we continue to do so for millions of people today. It is a part of who we are. I'm Kumar Gilhotra. I'm the president of Ford North America, and I'm proud to be a part of the Ford Motor Company.
And the pictures were his daughter standing there just fine. Then I talked to him and I said, look, the car did what it was supposed to do. And I said, she's walked away from this one. Anyone you can walk away from is a good one. And that made me proud to be a Ford dealer.
My grandfather, when he became ill and was no longer able to move, he rarely ever left the house and was completely dependent on those around him. In terms of starting Go Ride, that's where the inspiration really stuck with me, to really focus on those who've lost their mobility and people who are vulnerable and aging, but who still desire that independence. Most of them have had pretty tough lives, and so to have that kind of experience that's backed by a company like Ford really speaks to the values that Ford has, and I think we're all very proud to be a part of that.
I'm from Woodhaven, Michigan. I grew up beside the Ford stamping plant, so I saw the auto industry up close. I saw what Ford meant to a community and to our families. I've also been fortunate to have worked in Silicon Valley, but I haven't forgotten my roots, and I care deeply about the American auto industry. When Pete and I founded Argo, we had a lot of options for where to take the company. We chose Ford as our first partner because our values align. They've been in business for more than a century, earning consumer trust. They want to go about solving self-driving in the same way, the right way. I look forward to helping Ford succeed, and I'm proud to partner with them to transform cities, transform lives, and make transportation even more accessible. Every day, we're learning more about creating robust, real-world solutions that will benefit millions of people. Ford is a great partner, and we are proud of working with them.
Good morning, and welcome to Detroit, where Ford will be creating the future of transportation. The stories you just saw are why I'm so proud to be part of the Ford Motor Company. One of the best parts of my job is the personal connection people feel to our products and to our company. The passion customers feel when they buy their first Ford. The pride a worker feels to follow in his father's or his grandfather's footsteps. The promise an engineer feels that the project she's working on could change everything. Ford is a family company, and that comes through in the pride and the passion that our employees show every day. This is my 20th Detroit Auto Show as Ford's chairman. 20 years ago, many said automakers wouldn't build in America anymore. 10 years ago, many said we might not make it at all. And while others were focused on survival, I saw a tremendous wave of change coming our way. Today, that change is upon us. We build our cars, to what they run on, to the way we buy them, hail them, or even drive them. And with the moves we've been making these past few years, there's no company better positioned than Ford to lead that change in a way that you can trust. Think about it. Last year, we celebrated the 100th birthday of the Rouge, a plant that helped build the middle class, and today makes the best-selling truck in America. In that same spirit of rebirth, last summer I announced that we were buying the once beautiful Michigan Central Station. We will restore it to its former glory, and we will create the transportation system of tomorrow in Corktown. No other company can make a claim like that. We're not built on bailouts or hype. We're built Ford proud, and we're built forever. This year, the new products we're launching will give us the freshest lineup of cars and trucks in the industry. And today, you'll see two new versions of the best family SUV that's ever been designed, and one that shows our commitment to our customers. Or, if you prefer wide open throttle to wide open spaces, we're going to introduce the most powerful street legal Mustang ever. I hope you'll feel the passion that our team and our customers have for our product. products. It's been over 100 years since Ford made the freedom of movement available to everybody. Now, we're at the dawn of a new transportation era. And I've seen more startups, technologists, investors, and inventors flood into our industry in the past few years than at any time in my tenure. And we now have the opportunity to make people's lives better around the world, to create a sustainable future for our planet, and to deliver the best products to our customers. And on behalf of my family, we're committed to leading this change. And here to explain a bit more is the architect of our transformation, Jim Hackett.
Bill, it's an honor to stand in front of you today because of me, one of the things that makes Ford special is that we've always been a family business. Being a family business grounds us in persistent values that are important as we navigate what must be the most profound shift in transportation since Henry Ford started the company. That grounding builds trust in our brand, and Bill and I believe there's nothing more important than that. Over the past year, I often talked about how this shift is about opportunity and optimism for Ford's future. And today, I'm proud to say our team is turning this into action. Let's start with the sheet metal in this room. There's a terrific future for Ford in the business of building vehicles. By the end of 2020, we will replace 75% of our U.S. lineup. Let's underscore that. In the next 24 months in the U.S., we're going to introduce more trucks, utilities, performance, and electrified vehicles than we ever have before. Our new Ranger, it's red hot. We've heard from more than 288,000 hand raisers online already. These are F-150 type numbers. And this week, we're introducing our completely redesigned Explorer. And in the months ahead, you'll see a new Escape, a Super Duty, Transit, plus our Mustang-inspired electric vehicle that I hinted about yesterday. And of course, the return of Bronco. It gets my heart racing. Now here's the thing. These vehicles are laying the foundation for a new way of thinking about mobility and our future. It begins with connectivity. We're connecting every new Ford vehicle to the cloud. And soon these vehicles will talk to the world around them and to each other through a technology called CV2X. This means our cars will be able to communicate with stoplights, parking spots, other vehicles, and more. The result is going to be an absolute game changer, leading us to less traffic congestion, fewer accidents, better parking, and a whole lot more. At the same time, they will have sensors that we could have never imagined. It's the equivalent of having eyes and ears on the vehicles. The integration of the sensors into the behavior of the vehicle is the real alchemy of turning straw to gold. And that will determine who wins in the future from my perspective. Talent, that's going to matter in that future as well. And we have that talent with our partner that you saw in Argo AI. They're world-class in areas like robotics, perception, and a thing called DevOps. Well, today we're testing real living autonomous vehicles on the road in DC, Miami, Pittsburgh, and of course, here in Detroit. The vehicles, the connectivity, the network around it all of this is going to come together into an entirely new system. It's going to create new businesses that drive profits for the existing businesses and allow us to experience the world in new beneficial ways we can only imagine. This is what I meant by smart vehicles for a smart world. We're moving quickly, but we're also moving thoughtfully because this transformation isn't going to be easy, nor can it be taken lightly. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about capitalizing on a huge addressable market, it's about making lives better. I and over 200,000 employees around the world get to come to work every day with that inspiration driving us. We felt it in Kumar's opening comments. In fact, a few weeks ago, I got an email from one of our employees. She told me that her daughter was recently driving home, likely wasn't paying attention. She came around a corner, would have slammed into the car in front of her. She wouldn't have seen it, but instead the automatic emergency brakes on her Ford Edge stopped the car. She came away without a scratch, thank goodness. And what makes me proud is that we're building that capability, that braking system, into all of our vehicles. So it's available to millions of people. And of course, one day, one of your loved ones. This is what Ford is all about. We democratize technology. And there's no better example of bringing that commitment to life than the work we're doing to help police and first responders, which brings me to the first new vehicle of the day. Let me introduce I gotta have myself, Marcy. Let me introduce Marcy Cleveland, who's the head of mobility. This is the new Ford Police Interceptor utility. Now, I've got to ask her in front of all of you, is this the first legitimate time you've been in a police car?
Thankfully, yes, Jim, this is my first ride in a police car. But my team has spent hundreds of hours riding with police to understand what they really need from our technology.
Well, maybe you can tell us how a smart, connected police vehicle works in the real world today.
Actually, let me tell you a story. Last year, an officer was in a crash and was too injured to call for help. He died before anyone could find him. We want to stop this from ever happening again, and connectivity is the answer. With our new suite of police apps, departments can monitor their fleets in real time. One new feature is smart crash alerts that let dispatch know if an officer is in an accident and is unresponsive, so we can prevent tragedy. This is what can be done when vehicles are connected to the world around them. When it launches next summer, every 2020 Ford Police Interceptor utility will come equipped with a built-in modem and a 2-year Ford telematics subscription, so we can help more police departments save money, time, and lives.
Thanks, Marcy. Well, you know, we're proud to be America's police vehicle leader in service of people who take care of us. We're also proud to introduce the first electrified version of our best-selling Explorer. And that's what's exciting, is that it's the next generation hybrid. And I mean, this is a real incredible vehicle. It combines outstanding capability with fewer stops at the pump. To prove it, we asked one of our Explorer engineers to take his family and explore the Lewis and Clark Trail on a single gas. Take a look.
Sam, come on, let's go.
Scott Slimek, and I'm proud to represent the Explorer team with my family and introduce the all-new Explorer Hybrid. As you can see, I've got a bunch of adventurous kids, and we put this SUV through its paces. So I can tell you, this is a no-compromise hybrid. In fact, this vehicle reinvents the standard for what a hybrid can be. Thanks to a 3.3-liter hybrid powertrain that delivers 318 horsepower, this rear-wheel drive Explorer Hybrid is fully capable to go off-road and can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Plus, it's projected to return an EPA estimated range of more than 500 miles between fill-ups. Incredible. We're proud that we were able to make the Explorer Hybrid a true, no-compromise vehicle. And now it's time to see what the performance version can do.
Ford Explorer ST. And you just saw Ford Performance Engineer Heather Fadulo give you a taste of what this new vehicle can do. Heather, great driving. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Heather. As Heather showed you, Explorer ST gives you the best of both worlds. You get the full capability and flexibility of a family SUV when you need it, but at the same time, you get the sheer joy of driving a Ford Performance vehicle when you want it. Now, this isn't your grandma's SUV, unless your granny has a lead foot. Under the hood is an all-new 3-liter EcoBoost that turns out 400 horsepower with 415 pound-feet of torque, making this the fastest Explorer we've ever built. Just how fast? Well, in our testing, it proved even faster than an $80,000 Range Rover Sport. And as Heather can tell you, Explorer ST delivers the truly engaging driving experience that you've come to expect from all Ford Performance products, thanks to its all-new rear-wheel drive architecture. Of course, being an ST, it needs to look the part. And this vehicle does with signature ST appearance that includes a unique grille, red brake calipers, ST puddle lamps, and these exclusive 21-inch aluminum wheels. Now, today, we're also announcing the first ever Ford ST Performance driving experience for SUVs launching this spring in Utah. This program will be included when customers purchase a new Explorer or Edge ST and want to see what the vehicle can do. And speaking of performance, we have one more new product to show you. One that's really near and dear to my heart and takes legendary Ford Performance to an all-new level. Have a look.
Well, Joy, if you're ready to race, the first thing we have to do is pick a GT500, and we have some great choices. But I have to warn you, I've been driving a Mustang since I've been 15.
Yeah, with no license, no insurance, right, Jim? You know, I didn't start driving until I was street legal, but I'll take my chances.
Our first choice is a great 67 first year of the GT500, and it's in that beautiful original Shelby Coast.
You know, or I could go with the 1968 GT500KR. It has even more power than the 67.
That's right, the king of the road. We even have the last original Shelby GT500 from 1969 to choose from. And we have even a cooler one to choose.
Wow, it's a GT500 mystery car. Let's unlock it and see what it can do.
All right, so if you're ready to race, let's put our headsets on. Let's invite everyone in the audience to come along for the ride.
Well, what do you think? Meet the most powerful street legal Ford we've ever built. It's the all-new Shelby GT500. I once asked Carol what was his favorite Shelby, the Cobras, the GT40, which one? He said, the next one. Well, Carol, you'd love this next one. It's the same Ford performance team that won Le Mans. They poured the heart and soul into this GT500. They gave it a unique built version of our 5.2-liter aluminum alloy engine in our GT350 and a 2.6-liter supercharger built by Eaton in Athens, Georgia. It delivers more than 700 horsepower. Through a dual clutch transmission, it changes gears in less than 100 milliseconds. So this GT500 can go 0 to 60 in the mid 3-second range, and it'll turn a quarter mile at under 11 seconds. That's as much power as our actual brand new Narrow Mustang race cars. But this one is street legal. The GT500 is so much more than just a 0 to 60 performance car. It has the dynamics you would expect from the team that won Le Mans, Ford Performance. And the styling also delivers on that Detroit swagger. It has the most downforce ever in a Mustang. So it's time to embarrass some supercars at a Ford price. This kicks off the freshest, strongest lineup of new trucks, utilities, electric vehicles, and performance vehicles we've ever delivered. And they're coming in the next 24 months. So, thank you for the opportunity to share just a glimpse of some of the great vehicles that are coming soon. We couldn't be more proud as a Ford team. And now, I'd like to invite Bill Ford and the entire team back for a photo opportunity. And then after that, come on up and take a closer look.
Over there.
Thanks.
Holding two cameras here.
How's it going? You get a shot at the badge on the side and jump in.
You gotta go around.
Yeah, you gotta wait. They got all the. I'm just gonna zoom in. That's all. I was just gonna zoom in. There we go. I got it. Thank you.
You can see there's no back seat here, and these stripes should be vinyl. There's
One
a
on
good
the back
scoop.
too. Oh no, it's getting how the fender. It's on the same as the 2350.
All right, so we're gonna take a look. Take a look.
Go ahead.
I don't see part of it. This is the interior. Awesome. Carl and Baby. Excuse me. That little
Give it a mic. Going to go forward, sir. Right here with the mic.
I'm not moving. I'm not speaking. I know.
Jeez. Pardon me.
What's up, brother?
You're crazy. Excuse me.
Yeah, not moving.
Excuse me. If I can get through.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw that, how the DCT was placed there. That is, never seen that before. That's very unique. Apologize if it's pretty choppy, guys. I'm trying to do two different things right now. Yeah, there's a ton of people here, so I'll do my best.
Is that like pre-limited time? Among other, is the track pack
going. Dude, those wheels and wing.
They're nice. That's an exotic.
It is really, really, I mean, I just can't see much of it because it's really just little tiny smallest coming.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay guys, go ahead and let me know what you want to see with this car, and then I'll go ahead and get back to the shop.
Show me bits.
Oh, you're right. It's kind of short. Yeah.
The customer wanted to go, and they were confused. They didn't value them. In some cases, they said, "Get it out of here." We want to make very certain as we move forward, whether it's autonomy or connected vehicles or any of these new technologies, that actually is having a real customer benefit.
Okay guys, did not see a manual, DCT only I believe, so I'm going to ask one of the engineers here, or one of the people from the Ford team, and then I guess I'm going to go from there. So I'll hit you guys back up in a few minutes.
He's over here.
The thing that got me though, guys, is that if there's no manual transmission, that's like the one thing that's always been on the Shelbys. Even with my GT500 and the 350R, it's been manual only. So if this thing becomes an automatic only, that's going to be a pretty interesting change. So we're going to have to definitely find out what they have to say about it. And plus, at the same time, they never revealed the horsepower numbers today, which I read that up online, like Jalopnik last night, that they're guessing that they weren't going to do that. So we're going to have to wait a bit longer for the horsepower. But what I want to know is, I want to know the horsepower, I want to know if there's a manual option, and I want to know if the car does weigh over 4,000 pounds, because that's one of those big features to me. You know, I want a light car, I don't want a car that weighs too much. So, and as you guys know, we're going to have that on the channel. So we're going to have to find out and compare it to my GT500 Super Snake, because I wonder how it's going to be. But for a DCT at the same time, I feel like a mid 3-second 0-60, it's the same as a GT500. So I thought it would be faster than that, but I'm not too sure.
That one's up there. It's hard to get a good
Aaron Shelby. How are you?
Okay guys, I'm gonna end the live stream right now so I can get the film, and I'm trying to do two things at one time. So thanks for watching, and expect a video within the hour of all the features and more in-depth look. I'll get up close and everything. So it should be pretty exciting. So thanks for watching this short, long live stream so far, and we have more content to come. So thanks. Thanks.
The Ranger and